Hey everyone, welcome back to the M&R show. I'm Ron,
And I'm Malcolm.
and we're back with another NFL predictions episode. So Malcolm, I see that we were tied after the third week. You stole my flow once again. So, how do you feel about, being a thief essentially?
Actually, to be honest, I didn't steal your flow. I got all the primetime matchups right. I tried to make something different with the non-primetime matches. But as you see, like I said in the comments, you love to do the safe picks because that's just what you want to do. So mediocre, I tell you, just not hitting the home run. You just want to do this little soft little, one base type runs. Nah, we're not doing that.
I just stand up for the little guy, man. So I have to, I try to go with the home team, but it's fine.
All right.
But anyway, we are going to be back with our top 5 primetime matchups. The first one is the Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams. Malcolm, what do you think about this one?
Cardinals have been looking so good lately. It's just that the point is they're about to run into the Rams, who have been looking red hot. I have to go with the Rams. I've definitely liked what the Rams have done so far. And I love what Sean McVay is doing with Matthew Stafford. He said he got his guy, and we're seeing it every single week. I knew he was going to have a good week last week against Tampa Bay, and I think that he's going to have a very good week this week against the Arizona Cardinals. Cliff Kingsbury has done a good job, but I think the Rams are going to win this one.
Yeah, I definitely a close one, I would say. But I'm going to go with Kyler Murray, and I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals in the upset. Because not only are they on the road, they're also not the favorite. I think it's a 5-point spread, actually. So this is going to be my upset of the week. I think Kyler has the Rams number. This is a team that he's done historically good against. Now, they do have Aaron Donald. You all know that. They're good at pass rushing. They got Jalen Ramsey going around. He guarding Hopkins this week, though, which we see him and Devontae Adams are in a tier on their own as a true X wide receivers in this league. So we're going to see what Jalen Ramsey can do this week against a real number 1 wide receiver. I'm very excited to see this matchup. Very excited.
Okay, we just talked about a safe pick, and now you went to the fences and threw a punch. All right, okay.
Yes, that's the first time. I'm going with Kyler Murray. I have faith in Kyler Murray. I truly do. And also, they did not play. Last week looked better than it did look. The defense had a pick 6. The offense was meh at best. Like, they were okay. They weren't amazing last week. But regardless, I think the defense is going to really show out this week. They got literally some unicorns that even with a Baker. They call him the 260-pound linebacker. Isaiah Simmons is humongous as well. He plays no linebacker and somehow the cover 3 deep back. So they literally have freaks. Chandler Jones, freak. J.J. Watt, freak. It's just a lot of people that are unique. I think this is going to confuse the Rams, and the Rams can't win forever. So I'm going to pick the Cardinals. All right. Now for our next primetime matchup, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Denver Broncos.
Hey, these are 2 very good matchups right now. Liking what Broncos is doing and liking what the Ravens is doing. But I have to pick the Broncos for one. Their defense really haven't missed a beat ever since Bradley Chubb got injured. When Bradley Chubb got injured, I understand it's against the Jets, and this will be their first real matchup. But I really believe in what Teddy Bridgewater do and in his abilities. He's able to like manage the game. This defense is very good in the Broncos, and they have shown it in the past couple of weeks. And I just think that they're going to eke out this win because the Ravens have been good, but they only won by a field goal against Detroit. Come on.
The Broncos definitely the hot team coming to this game. I'm not going to pick them. No, I do not have faith in Teddy Bridgewater. I never have faith in Teddy Bridgewater. I think he is the definition of average in this league. So I'm not going to. So yeah, he's a game manager. That's exactly what he's like. He's a draw the line guy. I still am not sold that he was the right pick in the season. Now you can say, oh, this man's top 5 in dang near every category. How is he not the right pick? They literally have played the easiest first 3 games, if not the Carolina Panthers. Now those 2 teams like have basically cakewalk for 3 now. Like they've played no one, and somehow they've also both played Zach Wilson. So, if you're going to win anytime, it's going to be against the New York Jets or the Jacksonville Jaguars. And somehow the Broncos have played a couple of those guys. So, I don't know. The Ravens D-backs are very hurt. So, Teddy should be able to have a good game. If he does not, he will always be coming here and trash him. So, hopefully he keeps it going. But I think Lamar's gonna pull this out. I think the Ravens are luckily won that game last week, and they're here to prove that they're quote unquote here to stay. So I'm gonna pick Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, that's a bold pick. I like that. I gave you a bold pick with the Broncos, so I'm interested. I'm interested to hear what's going on.
Yes. All right, now for our third primetime matchup, we have the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Los Angeles Chargers.
Hey, this will be a good matchup, but I'm going for Justin Herbert. This Chargers team, I like this Chargers team. I mean, last week I thought it was going to be a blowout, and I was totally wrong. Stanley, his defense has been very good so far this season. They could have been 3-0 if not for these refs who got paid by Jerry Jones to call every single flag heading to the
Oh my God.
But that's another topic for another story. But at the end of the day, the Chargers is a very complete team. They have very good offensive weapons. They have very good defensive weapons, headlined by Bosa and Derwin James. I think that Chargers are going to win this one.
Yeah, I also picked the Chargers, so we agree on something there. Like you said, very, very high on Justin Herbert, top 10 quarterback. We might just go ahead and say I think he's a top 10 quarterback in this league. But he is playing the MVP right now of the league, which is Derek Carr. Clearly the MVP of this league. Leads league in passing yards. I think he has one pick, 9 touchdowns, something crazy like that. I'm still going to pick the Chargers, but the Raiders are extremely high, and I think this is going to be maybe a 3 to 4 point game. Just like last week when the Chargers played the Chiefs, this will be a very close game, and it will probably go down to who has the ball last. I plan for that to be Justin Herbert if Brandon Staley knows how to read time.
I'm not going to trust in this Raiders defense against this Chargers offense. I think that's going to be hard. And this Chargers defense, they do a lot of confusing, so it might not be a good day for Derek Carr. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and my last thing, Asante Samuel Jr. Goodness gracious. This is a rookie cornerback. The Dallas Cowboys, I don't know what you were thinking. This is why you don't look at just measurables in the second round when you draft him. Because this man is a stud. But he's 5'10", so you can't draft him, right? There goes my little rant. But this guy is a stud out there. 2 picks back-to-back games. That's all I have to say. Okay, so for our next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Patriots. So Tom Brady is on his way back to Foxborough.
Tampa Bay is coming in there. Tom Brady is coming in there trying to complete some work. Show the world again that he can be able to operate without Bill Belichick. He is Tom Brady because he is Tom Brady, not because Bill Belichick's the one that coached him. And I think that's what's going to happen on Sunday. I think that Tom Brady's going to come in, do what they have to do, and leave. It's going to have a little nice celebration. Everybody's going to be happy to see Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to have his little wave goodbye, but he's coming in for business. I know Bill Belichick is going to make sure these Patriots are ready to play, but I think that Tampa Bay is going to come out and win this game. Yeah,
Tampa Bay is going to beat New England into a pulp, I think, this week. I think it'll be at least 14 points. That's my prediction. I think Tom Brady is not going to play these boys. Leonard Fournette is not going to start this week. He's not going to play with these boys. I don't think it will be good at all. I really don't think it'll be good. Now, it's Antonio Brown playing. That could really make it from a 10-point maybe to a 21-point spread. I think he makes that big a difference on this team, which is crazy at this age that he's somehow, the go-to guy. Him and Gronk are somehow the go-to guy right now.
They said he's been the best he's looked since camp, like the best he's looked since, the Steelers.
Steelers camp.
Yeah, so that's good.
So I'm definitely going Tampa Bay, and I mean he does have COVID, so you can say I slow him down, but this man says call God, and hey, if God can't stop the man, I mean what's COVID supposed to do? So I got Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm picking Tampa. Do you want anything else, Mark?
Oh no, this is we already understand who we're going to pick. We're all on agreeing with that, so that's good.
Yes. Now I think this one is probably, if not the Cardinals Rams, the best matchup this week, which is the Seattle Seahawks versus the San Francisco 49ers.
I think this is going to be a hard one to think about, to be honest, because, if you look at these two teams, they're coming off of a disappointing loss. I was thinking about 49ers, and I was like, nah, Seattle could do something. But then I just looked at Seattle. I don't know what Seattle be doing sometimes. But I'm going to pick Seattle based on what 49ers have done in the running game. I mean, last week, I thought they still were going to find a way to run the ball. Your guy that you picked up off fantasy, Sermon, he did not do good at all. You know, this is the guy that Ron thought he's going to beat me in fantasy with. I just want everybody to know
really hate to say
it. Yeah, you know, he lost to fantasy, 0-3. But we're not going to talk about that. But I just think that Seattle is able to, irk this one out because they one of the best run defenses in the league. And I think that with 49ers and their lack of running back production right now, I think that Seattle has a chance to win this game.
Yeah, very close. And, this is definitely a Russell Wilson stand, page at this point. But I'm going to go – this is the only one I left uncircled because I was really, really unsure about this one. I'm going to go 49ers because they're at home. And I think that makes a difference. And Jimmy G, this guy, I mean, not just Russell Wilson's a loser, but that guy just doesn't lose that often. Like 2 times in a row for Jimmy G healthy is like unfathomable. Like I think it was like 27-5, and like that was his last like 30+ games. Yeah. So like this guy just doesn't lose. It's not even that he's just absolute star, but he knows what he's doing. He's a top 15 QB. He's not top 10, but he does what needs to be done. And they actually, I thought we were gonna somehow put, like I picked him clearly the one last week. I need him to make up for that. I'm never picking him again, by the way. So literally, Aaron Rodgers had with 37 seconds left. They let this man go down the field. Now, as a Cowboys fan, I don't know why I was surprised at all people. But regardless, 49ers gave enough fight to be able to win that game. I think they give the Seahawks some trouble, and Bosa has been looking. This match was ACL, but it doesn't look like it. The first 3 weeks, he's looked amazing. I expect him to cause some havoc when I see the offensive line, even though he did, give Dwayne Brown his chicken.
Yeah, the Bosa brothers, they are one of the best. They're one of the best brothers. Their technique and the way they do things is so different. They have athleticism, that's one thing, but the technique, that gets you to another level. It's hard to block that, and it's going to be a problem for the Seattle Seahawks. But Russell Wilson got some wheels on him, and I feel like he's going to have open opportunities once he do it. That secondary for the 49ers is questionable. Ooh. It's definitely questionable.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was going to pick him. Is that secondary is questionable. Even though Seattle's secondary ain't the best either. But I trust Wilson on more, but I'm still picking the 49ers. All right, now, so we're going to move on to our next couple of games. Now, I need you all to make sure you are liking, subscribing, and turning our post notifications on. Now to the next bunch of games where me and Malcolm's teams are in there. So we're not biasing just on our team into the M&R's primetime 5. All right, now for the first game, Malcolm. Jags, Bengals.
Bengals. I like what Bengals doing with Bengals.
Yeah, you're crazy think I'm picking the Jaguars, so should throw the Bengals. All right, Titans, Jets. Very close one.
Titans, close one.
Yeah, Titans, close one of the week for sure. So, all right, Browns, Vikings. I think actually a really good game.
Vikings.
Oh, okay. I'm going Browns. I'm not mad at the pick because I think that is definitely possible upset of the week. Now, Washington football team versus Atlanta Falcons.
Washington football team. You got to give me a win, y'all. Y'all got to give me a win. Come on, man.
Yeah, I have the Washington football team. I don't trust Atlanta, and they have like the 30th ranked offense, which is insane. But okay. So the Colts versus the Dolphins.
Colts got to get the first win. I think Frank Wright's going to make sure they get that first win.
Yes, Jacoby Brissett surprised me, but I'm going to still go with the Colts because it's Jacoby Brissett. Consistency is nice, no name. So now, another very close one with the Texans versus Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, so one, but Buffalo, most definitely.
Yeah, I was really close to picking Houston and, the neck David Mills, but I'm going to keep on with the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
All right, down to our last 4. We have the Giants versus the Saints and the Panthers versus the Cowboys.
I have the Saints win this one, and then I just have the Cowboys win it. I just hope the Cowboys disappoint me. I just want them to disappoint me. I really do.
Wow.
I've been waiting for it, Ron. I'm admit it. I want y'all to lose. I mean, I don't like seeing Washington sucking. Don't like that.
So I got Stephen A. Smith from the Cowboys is number 3 team on ESPN. We see that. And I got Malcolm picking the Cowboys 2 weeks in a row. So I feel like I'm obligated to stick with them at this point, no matter what I was going to pick or not. So I'm going with Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to pick the Saints because the Giants are the worst team in the league, if not top 3 bottom teams in the league. Now, our last 2 matchups are the Pittsburgh Steelers, which we have KT that came on, we have Ron versus the Green Bay Packers, and then we have the Chiefs versus the Eagles.
It was depressing to see that they said that Big players said that Steelers was giving up. So I'm going Green Bay Packers.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm 100% picking the Packers. Like, if I'm just not picking the Steelers. Like, that video of Big Ben falling out on that pick is stuck in my head. I just can't pick the Steelers. I have to go Packers.
Yeah, most definitely.
And the last matchup again is Chiefs-Eagles.
Oh, I got the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs. Andy Reid, hospital, no hospital, they're still winning the game. Yeah. So
even after a loss.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and it's definitely after a loss. So the Chiefs are gonna. This could get ugly. But anyway, again, make sure you all are subscribing, commenting, and sharing this with your friends. Marvin.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all and the support. Continue following us on Instagram and on Twitter at Malc and Ron Show. We post a lot of posts, crazy, bold statements from Ron. You get it, we got it. So just tune in, guys. And I appreciate y'all's support. I see y'all though.
All right.